Never put this on your bed, or you will attract poverty, ruin, and disease. Buddhist teachings. What we choose to keep in our living space can shape the energy that surrounds us. This simple truth, drawn from Buddhist wisdom, reveals a powerful insight. The things we place around us, especially on our bed, can attract energies that may lead to poverty, ruin, and even illness. Have you ever considered that something as ordinary as the items on your bed could be silently influencing your fortune and well-being? In this video, we will explore key Buddhist teachings on why certain objects should never be placed on your bed, and how these small decisions can have a huge impact on your life. These teachings show us that removing these objects can help clear the path for prosperity, health, and harmony. Whether you've been facing unexpected struggles, persistent bad luck, or a cycle of illness, it might be time to reassess the energies in your personal space. By making small adjustments, you can create a sanctuary for positive energy and transform the challenges in your life. Stay tuned, because this could be the key to unlocking new opportunities and bringing balance back into your life. And as always, if you enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom and give us a thumbs up. Together, let's cultivate a life filled with peace and prosperity. Number 1. Energy flow and the bed. The bed is far more than just a place of sleep. In Buddhist teachings, it is viewed as a sacred space where the body and mind rejuvenate after a day's labor. The way we treat this space deeply influences the energies surrounding us, and in turn, our health, wealth, and well-being. Every action and every object in our living environment has the potential to either support or disrupt this delicate energy flow. This insight has been passed down from ancient Buddhist wisdom, which teaches that the bed, as an intimate space of rest, should be treated with care and respect. The mind is everything. What you think, you become, the Buddha once said, and this principle extends to how we shape our living spaces as well. Negative thoughts, energies, and even certain physical objects can carry unseen vibrations that disrupt the balance needed for a harmonious life. In Buddhist philosophy, all objects possess their own energetic frequency, much like our own bodies. When we introduce items to the bedroom that are energetically misaligned, they can disturb the peaceful flow of energy, creating blockages that manifest in our lives in various ways, whether it's financial struggle, poor health, or a feeling of being stuck. This is why Buddhist masters emphasize the importance of maintaining harmony and balance in the environment where we rest, as doing so directly contributes to a prosperous and healthy life. Just as clutter in the mind leads to confusion and stress, clutter in the sleeping space can disrupt your energy, limiting your ability to thrive in daily life. Many people unknowingly bring objects to their bed that attract negative vibrations, leading to a cycle of misfortune and difficulty. Buddhist wisdom teaches that to clear these energetic blockages, we must be mindful of what we allow into our most personal spaces. Removing certain harmful objects can create space for fresh, positive energy to flow freely, resulting in a sense of peace, health, and prosperity. When we cleanse our resting space of items that carry harmful energies, we open ourselves to the opportunity for renewed growth and well-being. In the modern world, where stress and distractions are abundant, it's easy to overlook the impact of our surroundings on our inner and outer lives. However, taking a mindful approach to your environment, especially your bed, can be transformative. Think of the bed as a sanctuary for your spirit, a place that should be kept pure and free of unnecessary distractions. Simple actions, such as removing certain objects from this space, can bring profound changes. By doing this, you can start to notice improvements not only in your sleep quality, but also in your overall sense of clarity, peace, and even prosperity. A disciplined mind brings happiness, as Buddha taught, and creating a disciplined, clutter-free environment where you sleep is a key step toward cultivating that happiness. For instance, keeping electronic devices, cluttered books, or even dirty laundry on your bed can disrupt the energy flow, leading to restlessness or even sickness. These objects, while seemingly innocent, can introduce chaotic energy into the space where you are supposed to experience calm and restoration. The bed should only be a place of rest and tranquility, free from any external influences that can interfere with this peace. In fact, one might say that the energy of your resting place mirrors the energy of your life. If your bedroom is cluttered and full of distractions, it may be reflecting an internal state of disarray or unresolved tension. Modern life often pulls us in many directions, leaving little time for mindful living. Yet, returning to these simple, ancient practices of organizing and purifying our space can restore balance in ways we might not expect. When we actively manage the energy in our environments, we set the stage for a life of greater clarity and purpose. The items that you keep off your bed play as much of a role in fostering prosperity as the intentions you set in your mind. As a Zen proverb reminds us, let go or be dragged. By letting go of harmful influences in your resting space, you are freeing yourself from the burdens they bring and allowing yourself to be open to new blessings. In the coming moments, you will learn about the 10 items that should never be on your bed, as these are known to attract negative energy, block prosperity, and hinder health. When you understand and implement these teachings, you are embracing a holistic approach to wellness that has its roots in Buddhist philosophy, but is equally applicable in the fast-paced world we live in today. By mindfully crafting your resting environment, you create room for positive energy, peace, and the flow of prosperity. Through this process, you align with a deeper wisdom that recognizes the importance of every detail in life, no matter how small. Number 2. 10 objects to avoid in your bed. 1. Mirrors. You might think a mirror next to your bed is just a harmless decoration, but did you know that it could be silently draining your energy and blocking your path to prosperity? According to Buddhist teachings and ancient wisdom, mirrors are not just reflective surfaces. They have the power to amplify and direct energy, and when placed in the wrong location, they may actually be working against you, especially in your bedroom. The energy of your sleeping space is sacred. It's a place where you should be able to fully relax, recharge, and allow positive forces to settle around you. But when you place a mirror near your bed, the energy in the room becomes restless, constantly bouncing around and unable to calm down, which may keep you from achieving a truly restful state of sleep. Have you ever tossed and turned at night, feeling watched or uncomfortable for no apparent reason? It could be the mirror in your room, disturbing the balance of energy and causing unease while you rest. Mirrors, in many traditions, including Buddhism, are thought to act as portals to the unseen world. They are said to connect with spiritual realms and open pathways to external energies that may not always be welcome. Imagine waking up feeling more tired than when you went to bed, despite having slept for hours. This sense of fatigue could be more than just a bad night's sleep. It could be the mirror reflecting away your peaceful energy and pulling in negativity from the surrounding environment. This constant energy movement can block prosperity, drain your vitality, and even impact your emotional well-being. Think for a moment. How often have you felt low in energy, unmotivated, or stuck, even when you've had enough rest? Could it be that something as simple as a mirror is interfering with the natural flow of positive energy in your life? In Buddhist philosophy, balance and harmony are key to maintaining well-being. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place where good energies can settle, nourish, and support your growth. But with a mirror reflecting those energies away from you, prosperity, health, and emotional stability may have a harder time finding their way to you. The mirror, which seems harmless on the surface, might be repelling the very good fortune you are trying to invite into your life. The good news is that you can take control. By removing mirrors that are placed next to or facing your bed, you can restore the energetic balance of your space. It's a simple act, but one that can make a profound difference in how you feel, sleep, and even how opportunities present themselves to you. It's not just about better sleep. It's about creating an environment that fosters peace, attracts good fortune, and supports your overall well-being. Ask yourself, what's more important, keeping that decorative mirror where it is, or creating a bedroom that nourishes your body, mind, and spirit? So what can you do today to shift the energy in your bedroom? Start by rethinking where you place your mirrors. Avoid having them face your bed directly, or better yet, remove them from your sleeping space altogether. When you make this change, you'll notice the difference in how you sleep, how you wake up feeling refreshed, and how the energy around you feels lighter and more aligned with your goals. By taking this small yet impactful step, you will protect the sanctity of your resting space and invite positive energies to flow freely into your life. Peaceful nights of sleep, a more balanced emotional state, and an open path for prosperity will become part of your daily experience. The lessons from this are clear. Honor your space, and it will honor you in return. The energy you create around you is a reflection of the energy within you. So why not make it one that attracts well-being, abundance, and peace? 2. Food. Imagine you are resting in your bed, a space that should offer you peace and renewal after a long day. Now think about what happens when you bring food into this sacred place of rest. It may seem harmless or convenient to snack in bed, but what if I told you that this simple habit could be undermining your health, well-being, and even your financial stability? According to Buddhist teachings, every aspect of our environment, no matter how small, carries energy. When we bring food into our bed, we are not just risking crumbs or stains on the sheets. We are inviting chaos, imbalance, and negative energy into the very space meant to nourish our body and soul. Buddha once said, "Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think." In much the same way, our surroundings shape our energy. When food is out of place, such as in your bed, it symbolizes disorder, and this disarray has consequences. Not only can leftover food attract insects or dirt, but it also disturbs the energetic purity of your sleeping space. Crumbs, smells, and residues are physical, but they represent something deeper. They disrupt the flow of positive energy, leaving behind stagnant, heavy vibrations that can affect your mood, clarity, and productivity. Consider this. Have you ever woken up feeling sluggish, as though the rest you had wasn't refreshing enough? It might not just be about the number of hours you slept, but the quality of the energy surrounding you. In Buddhism, maintaining cleanliness and order is crucial because these create an environment where good energy can flow freely. When your bed, a place of rest and renewal, is compromised by food, it becomes a magnet for disorder. This doesn't just affect your sleep. It can manifest in your life as financial problems, health issues, or a lack of focus in your day-to-day tasks. The bed should be a sanctuary of calm, a place where you reset, heal, and align yourself for the day ahead. Now, pause and think. What does your sleeping space say about your life? Could it be that the clutter, the disorder, or even something as seemingly innocent as bringing food into bed is a reflection of the chaos in other areas of your life? According to Buddhist principles, harmony in one area brings harmony in others. By making small changes, like keeping food out of your bed, you allow the energy in your life to flow more smoothly. This simple action can lead to clearer thoughts, better health, and even improved financial stability. So why not take the first step toward a more balanced and harmonious life? Consider transforming your bed into a pure, food-free space dedicated to rest and rejuvenation. Small changes like this can have profound effects on your overall well-being. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment, Buddha teaches us. By focusing on these small yet significant adjustments, you invite positive energy into your life, creating room for prosperity, clarity, and peace. What is one small change you could make today to invite more positive energy into your space? Comment yes if keeping your bed free from food could be your first step towards balance and well-being, or comment number 1 if you're ready to make a different change. 3. Books and papers. Our bed, a place of rest and rejuvenation, should not be cluttered with unnecessary items, especially books and papers. While it might seem harmless or even productive to keep such things near, they could be blocking your path to prosperity, health, and peace. The wisdom shared in these teachings is not just symbolic. It's about creating an environment where positive energy can flow freely. The Buddha once said, "Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own thoughts, unguarded." This is a powerful reminder of how our mental clutter, symbolized by physical clutter, can trap us in cycles of restlessness and worry. Books and papers, despite being sources of knowledge and learning, are also objects that carry accumulated mental energy. Every word, every thought written in those pages holds an intention, and leaving them on your bed can agitate your mind even when you're supposed to be resting. The bed, according to Buddhist principles, should be a sanctuary of calm. Yet, with books nearby, it's as if your mind is never truly at rest, constantly spinning with ideas, concerns, or unfinished business. We've all experienced those nights where our minds refuse to shut off, and sometimes it's not just stress, it's the very environment we sleep in that causes this unease. As the ancient Zen proverb teaches, when there is no distraction, there is clarity. What's more, books and papers tend to accumulate dust and dirt over time. This may seem like a small, mundane issue, but in a spiritual sense, the dirt represents stagnation, energetic obstacles that prevent the free flow of prosperity and well-being into your life. A dusty room or a cluttered bed is a visual and energetic reflection of unresolved issues or blocked opportunities. Imagine the energy that surrounds your resting space being clogged, unable to move freely. Buddhist masters often emphasize that our external environment mirrors our internal state. By keeping clutter on your bed, you invite mental and emotional clutter into your life. As the Dalai Lama wisely noted, the more you are motivated by love, the more fearless and free your actions will be. This love can be directed toward yourself by creating a space of purity and calm. In modern life, it's easy to overlook these small habits because we often prioritize productivity over peace. But the space in which we rest has a profound effect on the quality of our lives. Think about how often you feel exhausted, even after a full night's sleep. Could it be because the objects surrounding you are preventing you from truly unwinding? When you sleep with books or papers on your bed, it's as though you are never allowing your mind to rest, keeping it tethered to work, worry, or future plans. By removing them, you allow your bedroom to become a place of rejuvenation and healing, a space where energy flows freely, inviting prosperity, health, and happiness into your life. To transform your space, the solution is simple but effective. Clear your bed of any unnecessary items, especially those that carry mental or emotional energy, like books and papers. Store them in a place away from your sleeping area so your bed remains a haven for rest. You'll find that by making this small change, your sleep will improve, your mind will be clearer, and you'll feel more energized throughout the day. In Buddhist philosophy, it's often the small, mindful actions that lead to great change. Just as a single candle can light 1,000 others without losing its own brightness, so too can small adjustments in our environment lead to greater peace and prosperity in our lives. Don't wait until the negative effects become too apparent. Start now by transforming your sleeping space into one of peace, free from distractions and mental clutter. As Lao Tzu wisely said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. By taking the simple step of clearing your bed, you're not only promoting better rest, but also inviting abundance, health, and harmony into your life. 4. Used clothes. Imagine this. You come home after a long, exhausting day, and without a second thought, you throw your used clothes on the bed. It seems harmless, right? But according to Buddhist teachings, this seemingly innocent act may be subtly harming your well-being in ways you may not realize. Have you ever considered that your used clothes carry energy? Each piece of clothing absorbs the energy of the places you've been, the people you've encountered, and the experiences you've had while wearing them. By placing these clothes on your bed, you're transferring all that accumulated energy, be it stress, tension, or even negative emotions, directly into the space where you rest and recharge. This isn't just a physical issue, but a deeper spiritual one. Buddhism teaches us that our surroundings have a powerful influence on our inner peace. Your mind is your greatest friend if you control it, but your worst enemy if you let it control you, Buddha once said. The space where you sleep in particular is sacred. It should be a sanctuary, free from anything that can disturb the flow of positive energy. When you place used clothes on your bed, you create a bridge between the chaos of the outside world and the serenity of your sleeping space. Those clothes, infused with the emotions and energies of your day, can disrupt your sleep and over time can even affect your health, prosperity, and peace of mind. Think about it. The clothes you wore during a heated argument or a stressful meeting are now on your bed, right next to where you lay your head at night. Could these lingering energies be silently influencing your mood, your dreams, or even your health? In Buddhism, there is a strong belief that the physical and spiritual realms are deeply interconnected. Just as clutter in your physical environment can cause mental disarray, negative energy can block the positive flow of abundance and well-being in your life. A cluttered or chaotic space can symbolize disorder in your mind and in your life. And as the saying goes, as within, so without. What is on the outside often reflects what is happening inside of us. What does your resting space say about you? If your bed is a place of clutter with used clothes piled on top, it may be reflecting a state of imbalance in your life. By leaving clothes that carry the weight of your day on your bed, you are unintentionally inviting the same heaviness into your sleep and into your life. Health problems, financial struggles, or emotional unrest can all be manifestations of the disharmony created by not tending to the energy of your environment. Buddhist wisdom encourages us to be mindful of our actions, both big and small. Even something as simple as removing used clothes from your bed can have a profound effect on your life. Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life, Buddha said. This teaching reminds us to be aware of the spaces we create for ourselves. By keeping your bed clear of any negative influences, you're ensuring that your environment supports your well-being attracting peace, prosperity, and good health. So, here's a question for you. What are you bringing into your sleeping space? Is it an environment that nurtures you or one that drains you? Take a moment to think about the state of your bedroom and how it affects your life. Removing used clothes from your bed is a small, simple act, but it can set the stage for powerful changes. Your bed should be a place of tranquility, a space where you can rest and renew without the burden of yesterday's energy weighing you down. Take this opportunity to declutter your space and invite more harmony into your life. Your future self will thank you for it. 5. Wristwatches. Wristwatches, though seemingly harmless and practical, can have surprising effects on your energy and well-being when placed on your bed. At first glance, it might seem convenient to leave your wristwatch nearby after a long day, but this small habit could actually disrupt the flow of positive energy, prosperity, and health. According to Buddhist principles, your bed is a sacred place of rest and renewal, where both body and mind should be free from distractions and disturbances. However, wristwatches, objects that track time, stress, and the daily pressures of life, carry the very energies that can interfere with this peaceful space. Wristwatches are not just tools for keeping time. Throughout the day, they are in constant contact with our bodies, absorbing our personal energy. In many ways, they are witnesses to our stress, worry, and anxieties. When you place them on your bed, you unknowingly transfer these energies to your resting space, which should be dedicated solely to relaxation and healing. In Buddhist teachings, this would be akin to inviting chaos into a place that should foster calm and clarity. The bed represents more than just a place for physical rest. It is a space for mental rejuvenation. By allowing an object associated with time and pressure to sit beside you as you sleep, you risk inviting insomnia, shallow rest, and a mind that continues to churn with the worries of the day. The renowned Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor." Similarly, our resting environment should be an anchor for peace, free from the burdens of daily life, especially something as symbolic of time pressure as a wristwatch. Moreover, wristwatches, particularly digital or electronic ones, emit small electromagnetic waves. These waves may seem harmless, but they can disrupt the natural energy of your surroundings. Science has shown that electromagnetic waves can interfere with sleep patterns, making it harder for the mind and body to rest fully. While this might seem like a minor detail, in the pursuit of restorative sleep and inner peace, every element in your environment matters. In modern life, many of us are already battling fatigue, stress, and a never-ending rush to meet deadlines and obligations. Our homes, and especially our beds, should be sanctuaries from this chaos. Yet, by keeping items like wristwatches close to where we sleep, we unintentionally invite the very energies we need to escape. It's a small habit, but one with profound consequences. Think of how often you wake up still tired or feeling unrested. This may be, in part, because your resting space is not entirely free from the vibrations of your daily stresses. According to Buddhist wisdom, even the smallest disturbances can have a significant effect on your peace of mind and overall well-being. This idea aligns with the teaching that thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. In this case, even a single change, like moving your wristwatch away from your bed, can light the way to deeper, more rejuvenating sleep, and ultimately, a more balanced life. So what can you do? Make a conscious choice to create a space of calm. Before bed, remove your wristwatch and place it far from where you rest. This small shift in habit can significantly improve the quality of your sleep and create a space that truly promotes peace and healing. You will find yourself waking with more energy, a clearer mind, and a readiness to take on the challenges of the day. By eliminating the energetic blockages caused by stress and time pressure, you open yourself to the flow of positive energy, prosperity, and well-being. As Lao Tzu wisely observed, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." When we stop hurrying, even in sleep, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, creating space for opportunities and good fortune to enter. Incorporating these small changes into your routine can have a significant impact on your overall well-being. It's not just about better sleep, it's about reclaiming your energy, your peace, and your health. Don't wait for the fatigue and stress to build up before making a change. Begin today by being mindful of what you bring into your resting space and see how it transforms not only your sleep, but your entire life. By embracing this practice, you will find yourself more open to abundance and opportunities, with a clearer, more refreshed mind, ready to navigate life's challenges with grace and balance. 6. Bags and backpacks. Have you ever thought about the energy you bring into your bedroom? One surprising item that you should never place on your bed is a bag or backpack. It may seem like a small and harmless habit, but in reality, it could be inviting negative energy into your sacred resting space, affecting not only your sleep, but also your overall well-being, prosperity, and health. Let's explore why this practice is something you should avoid and how it ties into Buddhist teachings on energy and balance. In Buddhism, it's understood that every object we interact with carries an energy of its own. The items you carry throughout your day, especially bags and backpacks, soak up the energy of the places you've been and the situations you've encountered. Think about it. Your bag has likely been to the office, onto crowded public transportation, through busy streets, or into stressful meetings. Every place you go, every experience you have, leaves an energetic imprint on your belongings. When you come home and place that bag directly onto your bed, you're bringing all of that accumulated energy into the space that should be reserved for peace, rest, and spiritual renewal. Consider for a moment what your bed represents. In Buddhist philosophy, the bed is a place of purification, where you should release the energy of the day and prepare for restful sleep. It's not just a piece of furniture, it's a space meant to foster clarity and spiritual tranquility. So, what happens when you disrupt this peaceful space by putting a bag, filled with the chaotic energy of your day, on your bed? That energy creates disorder, blocking the natural flow of energy that should circulate freely around you as you sleep. When energy is blocked, it can manifest in various aspects of your life, leading to stagnation, financial difficulties, stress, and even health issues. You might be wondering, how does a simple action like placing a bag on a bed lead to such consequences? Think of it as a form of energetic clutter. Just as a cluttered room can make you feel overwhelmed and disorganized, an energetically cluttered space can block opportunities and drain your vitality. This clutter can make it harder to rest, rejuvenate, and welcome new opportunities into your life. What we often perceive as bad luck or a lack of fortune may simply be the result of energetic mismanagement in our environment. When energy becomes stuck, our lives may reflect that stagnation. So, how do we change this? It's simpler than you might think. By making a conscious effort to keep bags and backpacks away from your bed, you create a cleaner, more harmonious space. Set aside a specific area in your home where you can place these items when you return from your day. This simple act of mindfulness not only keeps your resting space energetically clean, but also invites positive energy to flow into your life. By taking care of the energy around your bed, you are also taking care of the energy in your life. Remember, in Buddhism, Every small detail matters. The choices we make in our daily lives, even the seemingly minor ones, impact the larger picture of our well-being. By making this small adjustment to your routine, you are inviting prosperity, health, and peace into your life. Don't wait until the energy of your home is too cluttered to be fixed. Start now. Remove those bags from your bed, tidy up your space, and watch how the energy around you begins to shift. You might just find that luck and new opportunities start flowing into your life as smoothly as the energy in your newly balanced space. If you've watched this far, you're already learning how to protect yourself from the negative energy that can bring poverty, ruin, and disease into your life. Comment below with positive energy to affirm your commitment to creating a life of peace and prosperity. Don't go anywhere. There are still powerful teachings ahead that can help transform your life. Stay until the end to discover the wisdom that will guide you to a path of health and abundance. 7. Medications. Medications are essential in modern life, especially as we deal with various ailments that can arise as we age. However, according to Buddhist teachings, it's important to be mindful of where we keep these items, particularly in spaces dedicated to rest and renewal. You may think it's convenient to leave medications on your bed, close at hand before sleep or upon waking. But this habit, although seemingly harmless, can subtly influence your energy and well-being in ways you might not realize. In Buddhism, there is a strong belief that everything we interact with carries its own energy. Medications, specifically, embody the energy of the illnesses they are designed to treat. By placing them on your bed, a place meant for peace, healing, and rejuvenation, you inadvertently bring the energy of sickness into your sanctuary of rest. This contrast between the healing energy of sleep and the reminders of illness can create an environment of imbalance, where restful sleep is harder to achieve and you wake up feeling drained even after a full night's sleep. When your mind is constantly reminded of health issues, the subconscious stress of illness can linger, affecting your ability to fully relax and recharge. This restless energy disrupts the tranquility your bedroom should provide, making it harder to tap into the restorative power of sleep. By keeping medications on your bed, you reinforce the idea that you are defined by your health struggles, preventing your mind and body from focusing on healing and recovery. Medications, while crucial, are symbols of dependency on external solutions, often making us forget the body's natural ability to heal itself when supported by a balanced environment. This is not to say that medications should be disregarded, but rather that their place should be carefully considered. By removing them from your bed and placing them in a more appropriate area, such as a drawer or a shelf, you honor the space where you sleep as one of pure healing and restoration. In a broader sense, the act of clearing away medications from your bed is symbolic of clearing away the mental clutter that prevents you from fully embracing your own power to heal. In Buddhist philosophy, creating a peaceful and harmonious environment is essential for cultivating inner balance and strength. When you place medications away from your bed, you are taking a small but significant step in nurturing a more peaceful and restorative sleep environment. This simple change can lead to a deeper sense of calm, allowing you to wake up feeling energized and refreshed, ready to take on the day with clarity and purpose. It also encourages a more mindful approach to health, where you respect both the healing power of medicine and the equally important role of mental and physical harmony. In modern life, it's easy to overlook these small details, especially when we are busy and constantly juggling responsibilities. But as Buddha said, every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Taking the time to create a clean, tranquil space for sleep allows you to reset each day with a fresh perspective, free from the energy of illness and fatigue. You are more than your ailments, and by nurturing an environment of well-being, you invite not only better health, but also prosperity and peace into your life. Removing medications from your bed is a small but powerful act of self-care that can shift your mindset from one of dependency to one of empowerment, helping you reconnect with the natural healing processes of your mind and body. So, don't underestimate the impact of such a small change. Store your medications in a proper place, away from your bed, and watch as your sleep improves, your energy returns, and a sense of balance begins to flow more naturally through your life. This practice will not only support your physical health, but will also enhance your mental and spiritual well-being, helping you cultivate a deeper connection with the peace and vitality that lies within you. 8 keys. Imagine coming home after a long day, feeling completely exhausted, and all you want to do is throw your things on the bed and collapse into rest. It seems harmless, right? But let me tell you about one seemingly innocent item that you should never place on your bed: your keys. It may feel convenient, but according to Buddhist teachings and ancient wisdom, this small habit can have a surprisingly negative impact on your life, draining your energy and even affecting your success. Have you ever considered the energy that keys carry? In Buddhism, keys symbolize transition, movement, and the outside world. They're tied to all the places you've been, the doors you've opened, and the environments you've passed through. By placing them on your bed, you're bringing all of that chaotic energy, the stresses, worries, and tensions of the outside world, into a space that should be a sanctuary of peace and relaxation. Your bed is where your body and mind recharge, a place where you should feel safe and calm. But when you leave your keys on your bed, you disrupt the energy flow, making it harder for you to find true rest. The keys, carrying the vibrations of everything you encountered throughout the day, create a sense of instability, as if your mind is constantly in motion, even when your body is still. You might find yourself tossing and turning, feeling restless, and waking up tired even after a full night's sleep. You see, the problem is not just about sleep. It's deeper than that. Keys represent control, security, and the fear of losing something important, whether it's your home, your car, or your sense of safety. In Buddhist philosophy, attachment to material things and the constant need for control create emotional blockages. These blockages can manifest as anxiety, financial struggles, or even conflicts in relationships. The root of suffering is attachment, as the Buddha taught. By putting keys on your bed, you're unintentionally inviting these feelings of fear and insecurity into the place where you should feel most free. Ask yourself, how can you welcome peace into your life if your resting space is filled with symbols of stress and control? What small actions are you taking that might be keeping you from feeling truly at ease? One simple shift you can make is to store your keys in a designated place away from your bed. This small act can have a big impact on creating a more harmonious environment for rest. It's not just about tidiness, it's about creating an intentional separation between the outside world and your personal space for inner peace. By making this conscious choice, you're clearing the way for calm, balance, and even prosperity to flow back into your life. As the Buddha said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. When we clutter our resting space with objects that carry the worries of our day, we block our ability to tap into that inner peace. Don't let a small habit disrupt your well-being. Instead, take this opportunity to cultivate a space that invites tranquility, clarity, and rejuvenation. Start tonight. Take a moment to mindfully place your keys somewhere else, And let that simple act be a step toward creating the peaceful, prosperous life you deserve. What other small habits might be keeping you from finding your true peace? What steps can you take today to create more harmony in your life? 9. Shoes. According to Buddhist teachings, your bed is a sacred space meant for rest, renewal, and peace. It should be free of external energies, especially those that come from places like the street, work, or any public spaces you have passed through. Shoes, which are in constant contact with the ground, absorb both visible dirt and unseen negative energies. These energies stick to your shoes, and when you bring them to your bed, you are unknowingly inviting chaos, imbalance, and disharmony into the space where you should be recharging. Think about all the different places your shoes take you each day: crowded streets, bustling offices, noisy public spaces. All of these locations carry their own energetic imprints, which your shoes absorb. By placing them on your bed, you are bringing that external energy into your most intimate space. This can disrupt the purity of the bed, a place where your mind and body should be free to find peace. In Buddhism, balance is essential, and the bedroom is a space where your energies should realign, allowing you to wake up refreshed and revitalized. Yet, placing shoes on the bed invites external energy into that space, which could lead to feelings of exhaustion even after a long sleep. Have you ever wondered why, despite getting enough hours of rest, you still feel drained? It may be that you're unknowingly allowing external forces to drain your energy. Furthermore, shoes on the bed also symbolize disorder and carelessness, two things that can create an obstacle in the flow of positive energy in your life. Buddhism teaches us the importance of maintaining an organized and mindful environment, because a cluttered space often reflects a cluttered mind. When we allow chaos in our surroundings, we create mental chaos that can block our ability to focus, solve problems, or feel at peace. This can even affect our finances, relationships, and health. If you find that you are struggling in one of these areas, could it be that the simple habit of leaving shoes on the bed is contributing to this disruption? The physical mess may seem small, but energetically, it can lead to a greater imbalance. Creating a mindful routine can help restore harmony in your living space and in your life. One simple change is to make a habit of removing your shoes as soon as you come home and placing them in a dedicated space, far from your bed. This act not only protects the purity of your resting place, but also symbolizes respect for the space where you seek peace and restoration. By being intentional about keeping external energies separate from your sleeping area, you allow positive energy to flow freely in your life. This shift can attract prosperity, good health, and a sense of harmony into your home. So, what small habits might you be overlooking that could have a deeper impact on your well-being? Could something as simple as keeping your bed free from shoes help you feel more balanced and refreshed? It's a simple practice with profound effects, and by embracing it, you open the door to a more peaceful, prosperous life. Remember, the energy of your home reflects the energy of your mind, and creating a clean, harmonious environment will help bring clarity and positivity into all areas of your life. By making this shift, you invite not just a better night's sleep, but a deeper sense of well-being and abundance into your daily life. 10. Stuffed animals. Let's talk about an object many people keep on their beds: stuffed animals. They may seem harmless, even comforting, bringing back memories of childhood and feelings of safety. However, from a spiritual and energetic perspective, they can have unintended consequences that may not be immediately obvious. Over time, stuffed animals can gather negative energy, which can interfere with the energy flow in your home, especially your sleeping space. Think about it. Stuffed animals are made of fabric, stuffing, and other materials that easily collect dust mites and environmental impurities. This buildup can affect your health, particularly your respiratory system, and also create stagnant energy in the room. According to Buddhist teachings, stagnant energy can attract negative influences, leading to discomfort in your life, possibly even contributing to feelings of poverty, stagnation, or illness. But beyond the physical realm, stuffed animals can also carry emotional weight. They represent connections to the past, perhaps to a happier time in childhood, or maybe even difficult memories we've been clinging to. Holding on to these items in your bed might be a way of subconsciously holding on to the past, preventing you from moving forward in life. This ties back to a central Buddhist lesson: letting go. Buddhism encourages us to release what no longer serves us to make room for new experiences and energies. This concept doesn't just apply to people and situations, but to the objects we surround ourselves with. When you let go of the stuffed animals, you're not just cleaning up your physical space, you're also symbolically clearing the emotional space within yourself. Now, let's consider the practicality of stuffed animals in your resting space. Your bed is meant for peace, rest, and rejuvenation. According to Buddhist philosophy, the objects in your bedroom should reflect that purpose, promoting a tranquil and serene environment. Stuffed animals, although comforting, don't serve a practical function in helping you rest better. In fact, their presence might distract you from creating a serene atmosphere, acting as a block between you and the calming energies needed for a restful sleep. Have you ever felt that your room feels cluttered or heavy, even if it's clean? This could be because unnecessary items like stuffed animals are taking up energetic space, creating subtle distractions that prevent you from connecting with the peace you deserve. If you think about it, sleep is a sacred time for restoration, both physically and mentally. The quality of our sleep affects our energy, health, and mindset for the day ahead. By keeping stuffed animals on your bed, you might be compromising this crucial time of healing. Dust mites and allergens trapped in the fabric could cause respiratory issues or allergic reactions, further disrupting your rest and even impacting your energy levels during the day. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of self-care, and part of that is creating a clean, peaceful environment where your body and mind can truly relax and recharge. So why keep something in your bed that doesn't contribute to this goal? Let's ask ourselves this: what purpose do these stuffed animals serve in your present life? Are they adding value to your space and well-being, or are they simply reminders of the past, no longer beneficial to your current energy? It's important to reflect on these questions because the way we care for our environment reflects the care we have for ourselves. If your bed and bedroom are cluttered with unnecessary items, it might be time to consider how this could be impacting your life beyond just the physical space. By consciously choosing what to keep and what to let go of, you are actively participating in shaping your environment in a way that nurtures your mind, body, and spirit. In conclusion, removing stuffed animals from your bed is about more than just tidying up. It's about creating an environment that supports your physical health, emotional well-being, and energetic balance. Buddhism teaches that by simplifying our space and letting go of what no longer serves us, we open ourselves up to new, positive experiences. So consider this small change as a way to invite better energy, better health, and better rest into your life. By doing this, you'll be aligning yourself with the natural flow of energy, creating a bedroom that becomes a true sanctuary for peace and recovery. After all, isn't that what we all deserve? A a space where we can rest, recharge and rise, ready to embrace the day with a clear mind and a light heart. Thank you for being with us in today's video. Before we dive into the next segment, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for your presence here. It's truly an honor to have you as part of this growing community, exploring Buddhist teachings together. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video, so feel free to share your reflections or experiences in the comments. If you're new here, simply comment, "I am new," to introduce yourself. And if you've been following along for a while, comment, "I am mindful." Your engagement is a powerful source of inspiration for us and helps spread these teachings even further. Let's continue this journey of wisdom together, shall we? Buddhist Secrets: The Path to Freedom from Suffering, Poverty and Illness. In modern life, many people face challenges of suffering, poverty and illness. We often seek solutions outside of ourselves, money, fame or power, but few realize that the true answer lies deep within. Buddhism, with its ancient yet timeless teachings, has shown us a path to overcome these difficulties, not just through material actions, but through nurturing the spirit and practicing moral conduct. By living with mindfulness, compassion, and basic ethical principles, we can create a life of peace, prosperity, and freedom from suffering. Let's explore the 7 Buddhist principles below, secrets that, when practiced, will help you build a life that is not only happy, but also sustainably enriched in both body and soul. 1. Practicing mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness is one of the most powerful ways to transform our lives and protect ourselves from suffering, poverty, and illness. Mindfulness, in its essence, is the practice of being fully present, aware of our thoughts, words, and actions. When we develop this awareness, we gain the ability to observe our patterns and behaviors, which in turn allows us to make conscious decisions that prevent the creation of negative karma. By observing our minds, we can stop negative thoughts from turning into negative actions, which can lead to suffering. Poverty, illness, and distress are often the results of actions rooted in ignorance or harmful intentions, but when we are mindful, we see things clearly. We become more thoughtful in how we treat others, how we speak, and how we live our daily lives. This awareness helps us avoid actions that might bring hardship, such as unethical choices in business or neglecting our health. In modern life, where distractions and stress can easily take over, mindfulness offers a way to stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. Just as a craftsman carefully works with their tools, shaping their creation with precision, we must be mindful in shaping our lives with careful attention to our actions. Mindfulness is not only about meditation, but also about how we walk, how we speak, and how we make decisions. The more aware we become, the more we can align ourselves with positive karma, leading to a life of abundance, health, and inner peace. By cultivating mindfulness, we take control of our destiny and ensure that we are moving toward a future free from unnecessary suffering. As the Dalai Lama wisely said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." 2. Generosity and compassion. In Buddhism, generosity is considered one of the most powerful practices for transforming your life. It's not just about giving away material things, but sharing your wealth, knowledge, time, and love with others without expecting anything in return. When you give freely and from the heart, you create peace within yourself. This act of giving opens the door to compassion and connection with others, which naturally creates a ripple effect of positive energy in your life. By being generous, you foster positive karma. This means the kindness you put into the world comes back to you in unexpected ways, creating conditions that lead to a more harmonious and prosperous life. Have you ever noticed how helping someone, even in a small way, brings a sense of lightness and joy into your own heart? That's the beauty of generosity. It benefits both the giver and the receiver, making the world a better place for everyone. Generosity also teaches us to let go of attachment, which is the root of much suffering in our lives. By giving, we learn that happiness does not come from holding on to things, but rather from sharing what we have with others. When we release the fear of scarcity and trust that we have enough, we create a mindset of abundance. This is how generosity can help us avoid suffering, poverty, and even illness, by freeing us from the chains of greed and attachment that keep us stuck in negative cycles. So the next time you have an opportunity to give, whether it's offering a kind word, your time, or a small gift, take it as a chance to not only uplift someone else, but also to uplift your own spirit. What is something you can give today that might brighten someone's life? By practicing generosity in even the smallest ways, you will find that your life becomes richer in all aspects, emotionally, spiritually, and even materially. The lesson is simple. When you give with a pure heart, the universe has a way of giving back in ways you might never expect. 3. Observing moral precepts. When we think about how to lead a life free from suffering, poverty, and illness, one powerful practice is to follow the 5 precepts in Buddhism. These precepts are like guiding lights that help us avoid actions that harm both ourselves and others. By embracing them, we create a foundation for ethical living, peace, and well-being. The first precept encourages us to avoid killing or harming any living being, reminding us of the deep connection between all forms of life. When we treat others, whether humans or animals, with kindness and respect, we cultivate compassion, which in turn brings peace into our own hearts. The second precept teaches us not to steal, promoting honesty and respect for others' possessions. Think about how much harmony we create when we refrain from taking what isn't ours. This respect opens the door to trust, a priceless element in any relationship. The third precept advises us against sexual misconduct. By practicing respect and integrity in our relationships, we avoid unnecessary suffering and pain, nurturing deep bonds built on trust and love. The fourth precept is about refraining from lying. Words have power. When we speak truthfully, we build a foundation of trust, not only with others but also within ourselves. Finally, the fifth precept warns us against using intoxicants, as they cloud our judgment and make it harder to live mindfully. By keeping a clear mind, we can make wise decisions that lead us away from suffering. As the Buddha once said, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. Following these precepts helps us stay healthy, feel content with what we have, and maintain good relationships, all of which are essential for a life of prosperity and well-being. So, think for a moment. How might your life change if you followed these simple guidelines? How would your relationships deepen, your mind clear, and your heart open to peace? Each of these precepts gives us a chance to reflect and make positive changes in our lives. They aren't just rules, but pathways to a life free from the kinds of suffering caused by negative actions. And even when we stumble, these precepts remind us that we always have the choice to return to the path of kindness, honesty, and mindfulness. Imagine the ripple effect of these small but powerful changes in your everyday life. Wouldn't that be a world worth living in? If you've made it this far, you're already taking the first steps toward freeing yourself from suffering, poverty, and illness through the wisdom of Buddhist teachings. Comment below with "Freedom Journey" to affirm your commitment to these transformative practices. Stay with us. There's more powerful wisdom ahead that could change your life. Keep watching to discover the secrets to true peace, prosperity, and well-being. 4. Learning to let go. Suffering is a part of life that many people experience, often intensified by attachment to material possessions, money, or status. In our modern world, this attachment can lead to stress, anxiety, and even physical illness. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom in helping us understand the impermanence of all things, teaching that nothing lasts forever, not our wealth, our health, or even our successes. By clinging to these temporary states, we invite suffering into our lives. As the Buddha said, the root of suffering is attachment. This simple yet profound truth reminds us that peace of mind comes from letting go of greed, anger, and delusion, the three poisons that cloud our judgment and trap us in cycles of worry. In today's fast-paced world, we often confuse material success with true happiness, believing that accumulating more will solve our problems. But the more we strive for wealth and fame, the more we realize that these external sources of validation are fleeting. Just as a flower blooms and withers with time, our possessions and achievements are subject to change and decay. The Buddha's teaching on impermanence, all compounded things are subject to decay, guides us to see that the pursuit of endless material gain only deepens our dissatisfaction. By releasing our attachment to these things, we create space for inner peace and contentment, which are far more enduring and valuable. Moreover, holding on to anger and resentment can poison our health, both mentally and physically. In our relationships, at work, and in society, we may encounter people or situations that frustrate us, but carrying that negativity only adds to our suffering. As the Buddha wisely said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. By learning to forgive and release these emotions, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and allow healing to take place. This doesn't mean we ignore injustice or wrongdoing, but we approach challenges with a calm mind, responding from a place of wisdom rather than impulsive reaction. Lastly, delusion, the false belief that we are separate from others, creates division and loneliness. In reality, we are all interconnected, and by practicing compassion and mindfulness, we can nurture this understanding. When we open our hearts to others, we find that true wealth lies in our ability to love and support one another, not in the accumulation of things. As the Dalai Lama beautifully put it, love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. In our daily lives, these Buddhist principles can guide us to make choices that reduce suffering and promote well-being. Whether it's letting go of material desires, practicing forgiveness, or cultivating compassion, each step helps us avoid the traps of poverty, illness, and stress. True happiness arises when we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, accepting its ups and downs with grace and wisdom. Let go and find peace within. 5. Living simply and frugally. In Buddhism, simplicity is a key to living a life of peace, prosperity, and health. When we live simply, we free ourselves from the constant desire for more wealth, more material possessions, and more status. This endless pursuit often leads to stress, dissatisfaction, and even suffering. By embracing simplicity, we create space for clarity and peace in our minds and hearts, allowing us to focus on what truly matters in life: inner happiness, compassion, and wisdom. Think about how much energy we waste on things that don't really serve us, buying things we don't need, chasing after possessions that only bring temporary satisfaction. What if instead we focused on what nourishes our spirit? When we let go of the attachment to luxury and unnecessary spending, we also let go of the stress and fear of losing what we have. This simplicity protects us from poverty, not just in a financial sense, but also from a kind of spiritual poverty, where our lives become driven by material concerns instead of personal growth. In living simply, we lighten our souls, and this lightness extends to our bodies as well. Less stress, fewer illnesses, and greater overall well-being. What would your life look like if you embraced a simpler, more intentional way of living? Could you find more peace by letting go of some of your material desires? The lesson here is that true wealth comes not from what we accumulate, but from what we can live without. Simplicity leads to freedom, and freedom from unnecessary desires leads to a life of contentment and balance. So take a moment to reflect on your life. Are there areas where you can simplify? In doing so, you may find that the richness you are searching for has been within you all along. 7. Building good karma. To avoid suffering, poverty and illness, one of the most important teachings of Buddhism is the law of karma. Our actions shape our present and future circumstances. By performing good deeds, living honestly, and supporting others, we create positive karma that brings peace and well-being into our lives. As the Buddha said, what we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Just like planting a seed that grows into a tree bearing sweet fruit, the good actions we take today will bear the fruit of happiness in the future. If we are mindful and kind in our daily lives, helping others, avoiding harm, and nurturing compassion, we will see the impact of these positive actions not just on ourselves, but on those around us. In modern life, where stress, competition, and self-interest often dominate, it can feel difficult to remember the importance of good deeds. Yet, by consistently aligning ourselves with kindness and wisdom, we can prevent many of the sufferings that arise from selfishness or dishonesty. In the end, living truthfully and thoughtfully is a direct path to avoiding both material and spiritual poverty. As the Dalai Lama wisely said, if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. It is this practice of compassion that enriches our lives, shields us from future suffering, and brings a sense of purpose and connection to everything we do. Thank you for joining me today on the journey of wisdom. I truly hope the insights shared in this video inspire you to make small yet meaningful changes in your life, helping you create a sanctuary that attracts peace, prosperity, and good health. Remember, what we allow into our personal space, especially where we rest, has a profound influence on our well-being. By aligning your environment with positive energy, you're not only opening the door to better sleep, but also inviting abundance, clarity, and harmony into your life. Buddhist teachings remind us that everything around us carries energy, and the choices we make, even in something as simple as what we place on our bed, can either support or block the flow of positive energy. By clearing away objects that may disrupt this energy, you're taking a powerful step toward improving your physical health, emotional balance, and financial stability. The path to a prosperous and harmonious life begins with mindfulness, and these small actions can lead to a ripple effect of transformation in all areas of your life. If you've enjoyed today's video and found value in these ancient teachings, I encourage you to take the next step on your own journey. Please consider liking the video, sharing it with others who may benefit from these lessons, and subscribing to the Journey of Wisdom channel. By subscribing and turning on notifications, you'll ensure you won't miss any of our future videos where we continue to explore ways to bring wisdom, peace, and prosperity into your daily life. Remember, The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and by being mindful of your environment and the energies around you, you are already on the path to greater happiness and success. Thank you for being here, and may your journey be filled with light, love, and limitless possibilities. See you in the next video. The